NATO countries have yielded to a barrage of demands from President Trump at their summit in Brussels, Belgium. The president told reporters just a short time ago that NATO allies will speed up increases in defense spending after he told them he was, quote, extremely unhappy with their commitment to the military alliance.
The president claims NATO is now stronger than it was before the summit, and other leaders say they and the U.S. are still united. Major Garrett attended the president's news conference, and he's with us from Brussels. Major, good morning.
Good morning. It's been a very hectic couple of hours here at NATO headquarters. The NATO spokesman said there was a special meeting called. Those in the room told wire service reporters it was an emergency meeting. The topic, the future of NATO defense spending, and around it, veiled threats from the President of the United States that the United States might withdraw from NATO, though that was never explicitly mentioned. But clearly, President Trump was prevailed upon by his staff and those here to talk about the enduring strength of the NATO alliance, and he took credit, rushing to the microphones to say his advocacy for accelerated defense spending turned the tide.
They really stepped up their commitment and stepped it up like they never have before. NATO now is really a fine-tuned machine. People are paying money that they never paid before. They're happy to do it. And the United States is being treated much more fairly. The United States' commitment to NATO is very strong, remains very strong, but primarily because the spirit they have, the amount of money they're willing to spend, the additional money that they will be putting up has been really, really amazing.
The president said $33 billion in additional defense spending was committed to last year. He said more is coming. The president also said that until he became president, NATO spending was going down. That's not true. Starting in 2014, non-U.S. NATO defense spending has been increasing each and every year. That's something negotiated by President Obama. Nevertheless, President Trump's lobbying has accelerated that trend, something the president took credit for here in Brussels. Nora?
Clearly a great deal of relief from many of the members there as the president reaffirmed NATO's importance. What did the president say about this upcoming summit and meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin?
Well, he glossed over something I've detected here in Brussels, Nora, which is a bit of anxiety among European leaders about what may or may not happen when President Trump sits down with Vladimir Putin in Helsinki on Monday. The president said no one here is anxious about his meeting. Look forward to it. Said they thanked him for sitting down with Vladimir Putin. The president also again asked, is Russia a friend or foe or an enemy of the United States? The president said Russia is a competitor, hopes to get along. But he said it's an open-ended, loose meeting with no firm agenda, possible conversations about Syria and Ukraine, but the president quite clearly trying to minimize expectations heading to Helsinki. Nora?
All right, Major, thank you.